Hey guys, Chomsky here. Chomsky After Dark, Chomsky eating salami. Just wanted to go over the new fusion that's going to be coming out here. Hella weird, hella awesome. Uh, if you don't want to save for the whole thing, man, I'm going to be going for her. I think she's going to be really solid. So Sanguine. Uh, I stole this from Ash earlier today. Tossed in my Discord, roughly about shit 11 hours ago. Uh, I really like her. I really dig her. So you could see in the other content creators, like visually she's awesome. That doesn't matter. Like it doesn't like visuals don't matter in the game. We want to make sure they hit. We want to make sure they matter. And really, that's it. So visuals, lower tier. But for her, top tier. I love the blood mirrors. I loved how stained she is. It's like the human form of Sify. Like, just without the skills, like, get those away. But, like, no joke, Plarium just hits it out of the park. Fantastic. But, anyways, stole this from Ash, like, in his YouTube video on this one. I'm going to toss in my sprinkles of, like, Chomskyisms. Um, really dig her, and I think that people should be going for her if they're able to. Again, this is going to be one of those like dumbass fusions that you have to collect the epics and epics into legendaries, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. But those are a lot easier than you think they are. You just need to accumulate and then utilize those resources at an appropriate time. And then there we go. So champ training, champ chase. So collect those fusions, utilize those and champ chase, bust those, bust those out. You get those champ chase points. You may not have all the shards in the world, but with those champ chase points, that helps you out. So yeah, this is all that raid is. It's a currency based game. Use those shards, use that energy, just accumulate as much as you can. So this way you can get her. Like I really think she might be a must get. If you're having problems with Fire Knight, if you're having problems with Dragon, like this is kind of your champ to go to. Any long lasting PvE, PvP may be interesting, but most definitely PvE. So like Hydra could be really solid. So, anyways, I have Ash's screenshot here. The screenshot I took of Ash's video, and just want to talk about it. On the A1, we have an we have a three hitter, and then she has a third of a chance, a Scotty Pippen, if you will, to get an extra turn. Fantastic. It's only going to happen once, but that's fine. A potential six hitter on an A1, dude. We're talking about Brockus, like like the ridiculous Shadowkin. I think that's awesome, man. I mean, a potential six hitter. That's great, and we're not even talking about that. We're talking about an extra turn, so it doesn't have to be an A1. It could be a different skill, and that's amazing. So, based on that alone, I'm going to be going for her. As a second, as an A2, attacking one enemy, is it going to ignore 33, a third of the target's defense? We'll ignore basically 100% of the target's defense, stone skin, and block damage if it's on basically turn 3, 6, 9, blah. If the target is killed, we're basically, yeah, all enemy skills are increased by three turns. Okay, cool. So you get her in a blender team, have that Farrakhan, have that Cardiel, whatever, go first. Basically, just knock him down and then have her do an A2. Hell's bells, man. Then you have, if you don't have a Crixia, if you don't have a Warlord, if you don't have a Basher, or yeah, those three. Uh, this one's taking that place, and that's awesome. That is ridiculous. This is a force champ, basically doing void work, and Frankie, my dog, wants to come up here. Hey, come here. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Which is just a ridiculous skill. Like, and a 3-turn cooldown once fully booked. You got me. Like, sold, done, game on. You know, the A3, 3-turn cooldown. So she's a 1/3/3 champ with extra turn capability. Like, dude, fantastic. A3, attacking one enemy before attacking, removes all buffs, so she's got a cleansing capability. Can't be resisted with by enemies with number of buffs that are divisible by 3. Cool. So we're talking about like a Siffy. If you're going against a Siffy, boom, done. Like, ridiculous. When we talk about champs that should be must gets, it's mechanisms like this that make it happen, right? Like, having this capability that not anybody else has really brings it out to your repertoire. Like, that's a big thing. Will attack all remaining enemies with less than 66%. So again, when we're talking about blenders, and when I say blenders, I mean anybody with ally attack. Um, this is going to be big, and any AOE attackers on that blender team, like, that is huge. Like, I love it. Grants an extra turn if this champion is under a number of buffs that is divisible by 3. So toss her in heaven cast, because you want buffs on her. And Frankie is wanting to get in this YouTube video. Man. Or she just misses me. Yeah, just get her in a blender team. We all have the ability to get Mikage, one point or another, right? So a Mikage will get you increased attack, increased crit rate. Don't know about damage or if it's either or, but we're talking about a lot of buffs, right? Buffs is not a hard thing to get, and I think it's relatively easy. So getting an extra turn out of this is gonna be pretty dope. So, all right, that only leads into a passive. Um, each subsequent hit from this champion deals a third more damage, stacks up to basically 99%. When I say basically, I mean literally. Resets after that happens. After the 99% bonus is applied. Each subsequent hit this champion receives deals 33% less damage. So we have basically a damage modifier and a damage mitigator. Super dope. Whenever an enemy is revived, revives this champion with a third more life and 2/3 turn meter. After being revived, places a true fear debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Can't be resisted or blocked. So if they have blocked debuffs out there, I'm pretty sure this ain't gonna happen. That's fine. We want her to come back, right? This is her Sun Wukong style of revive. That's neat. I love it. It's dependent on another champ from the enemy team being revived, and that happens a little bit more often than not. When we go up against Marishka, and when Marishka dies, they all get revived. Well, shit ass. Here's this one being revived with 2/3 of a turn meter, so chances are they're going to be revived. They're going to go before the others. Yes, gimme, 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 gimme. Love it. Love this kit. Love this champ. I'm going to be totally going for it. I think this is a non-skip. Like, if you're having a hard time with Fire Knight, this is a fantastic champ to get because that A1 is is it's a 3 hitter. You toss in there Helm Smasher, you toss in there a bunch of other stuff. We're going to do some damage. We're, we're going to definitely get some hits in. And even though she is an attack champ, and primarily those damage attack fusions get kind of overpowered eventually, I really like this kit. I've shared this before. Those chaos agent champions, I will always go for. And this, she kind of hits that, man. I mean, we're talking about the Abacus champ, and that's what she is. I need to bust out an Abacus because there's no way that Plarium's going to give us a counter. And I think she's going to be really, really key for a lot of stuff. When we talk about PvP, like Cruisin had mentioned, I think she's going to be neat. I don't know how well she's going to do based on those multipliers. And her multipliers may be ass, but the fact that she's hitting 3 times, the fact that she has extra turns, the fact that she's ignoring defense, the fact that she has that self revive capability, like top notch, man. Like really top notch. Without looking at at the multipliers that haven't been released yet, I really think she's going to be not an S tier, but I definitely think she's going to be an A tier. May get upgraded to an A plus tier. As Nub Raids had mentioned, you may want to toss in a Savage, a Cruel, anything along those lines. Even if not, you could even toss her in Merciless or anything like those lines with crit damage and attack, just because she's ignoring so much defense. You don't need to ignore more. Like ignoring 200% defense is not pertinent. Dealing 130% ignore defense may not be the case. But I will say, going against Clan Boss, going against Hydra, she may be top notch, man. Uh I really dig it. I dig her skill set. I am I am pro I am pro this Halloween fusion. And I mean, I look forward to people telling me I'm an idiot. I look forward to people commenting Frankie here. Uh I look forward to any type of communication about this, but I really think she's solid and I think people should be going for her. I am not a content creator. I get no perks whatsoever, but I really think she's solid. I don't want people to miss out on her. I think that she is. I don't know how many times I got to say it, so I'm gonna stop. But anyways, find me on Twitch, no one my Chomsky, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.